Oh, hey friends. Hey, did you hear that mobile usage is up 20% worldwide? And Facebook engagement is double this time than last year. I saw this stat just yesterday and I was like, this is absolutely incredible. And one thing that I read too, so there's 14 billion posts that are recently being engaged with. So my question to you, friend, is are you posting on Facebook? Like there's just such this massive opportunity for us to have our businesses seen. And y'all know I go live every single week on Facebook, and I am in a point to where I just want to serve people. I want to chat. I want to talk about business. I want to talk about you, like following your wild and crazy dreams. But I'm also going to be real and let you know that likes and comments don't pay your bills. Can I get another amen? Can I get an amen? And can I get another amen? Likes and comments don't pay your bills, and other people's opinions don't pay your bills. Okay, so if we know that likes and comments don't pay our bills, how do we actually use social media for our business? And social media won't actually help you grow your business until you start selling. And that word, right? Because selling can sometimes feel scary, awkward, and sleazy, right? Like, I don't know about you, but starting a business as a photographer, it's like you always feel like you're not just selling your photography, you're selling like a piece of you. And when I moved into educating and empowering business owners, I felt like initially a little bit that it was about me. And I am here to tell you that selling is never a no to you. It might just be that people, you know, they're not quite sure. And I always think that I have learned that they're not quite sure because we know that people want to buy. But the question becomes if they want to buy and we hate to sell because we don't want to talk about our business, how then do we marry those two things? Because I don't know about you, but as a creative entrepreneur, I was just like, I don't want to bother anybody. You know, people will just know that my business is here. And I would be like, I'm a little bit scared of selling. I don't know if you feel the same way, but I was literally struck with the realization a few years ago that something is actually scarier than selling. And it's scarier because what if you don't sell? Like, where is your business going to be if you continue to avoid the conversation of letting people know? Just today, I got an Instagram direct message. And a girl was just saying like how much she loves what I'm teaching and how she's using it. She's like, but I don't really know how to sell. Like, how do I tell people that I want them to just buy my sports apparel? And I was like, you ask for what you want. Like there are different points and you guys, if you guys have been hanging around this block for like the past week, y'all will know that I am open in social curator. We have like open enrollment right now. So I am talking about the thing that I want people to do, right? But for the past 5 months, I have only showed up to build confidence. And this is what I teach other people. You have to ask for the thing that you want. I want you to show up on social media consistently and to feel confident. And it's not just about me. Like Maggie started a membership this past Sunday and welcomed 23 new members. Ludmilla sold out a complete workshop and people were engaging with her on social media as a result. And JJ booked 2 new clients and they reached out to her. Now, all of this stuff is happening and people are like, okay, I don't know how to sell because everything that's like going on in the world. And I get that. I have a lot of respect. But I also know that the people who are going to survive are going to be the people who know how to, number one, offer value, have been talking and showing up for their audience, and not just out of nowhere, out of the blue, oh, hey, I'm here to sell. Like, absolutely not. So if you are kind of like, I've made the decision that I want to show up for my business, I am here to help you. And I want to make sure that y'all know that I want to do this for free because there's going to be a point that I am going to get you my complete hands-on selling on social system. Now, this is a complete A to Z training that is $497, and it's going to show you exactly what to say, where to say it, and how to say it to sell more on social media, all without sounding like a sleazy car salesman. Because nothing is more uncomfortable than saying, oh, so I have a thing that I want you to buy. I want you to book a session. I want you to buy this thing. This thing is now on sale. And you stand out and you wonder when it came to sales, I realized that I was giving my power away. Like I would go in and be like, so I'm selling some water, but it's okay if you don't want it. Want to talk about something else? And I'm like, wait. I love the water I'm selling. I'm not going to promote this water because now it looks like an ad. I love the thing that I'm selling and I believe in it. I believe that people's lives will be different. So the thing that I talk about is not being afraid to step into the light of your business. Because in this workshop, you're going to learn the proven framework for crafting and communicating your irresistible offer that practically sells itself so you can finally feel excited and confident to talk about your business because the strategy will sell itself. Friends, this $497 workshop is yours for free when you join Social Curator. Enrollment closes Friday, May 8th, y'all. socialcurator.com/join. Every week I go live and we do questions and answers. But before I did the Q&A, I really just wanted to address the elephant in the room. I have been seeing like on social, Jasmine's promoting and I'm like, yo, I haven't talked about selling Social Curator since the first week of January. We're in May. I've kept my mouth quiet for 5 months, showing up live, doing the work. And now I want to be transparent. I am selling, but I want to teach other people how to show up in their business confidently and do the same. If you have questions, leave them here. We're going to dive into some pre-asked questions. This was upvoted 4 times. Heather said, how on earth do you splice up a video for all social media platforms, especially IGTV, like the one you posted earlier today, getting ready before today's live training and get it in your feed in IGTV? Oops, that was 2 questions. Okay, so Heather is actually referring to this video. I am going to show you my Instagram feed as of today. It's that video right there. And if you click on it, what you see is a very short, quick video. Now, I posted this on Instagram and it went to my feed and she's wanting to know how I edit it. And I just want people to know that I shot that all in less, oops, hang on. I want to make sure I'm not showing too much of my personal stuff. Okay. All of this was shot on my phone, like on my iPhone. And then I had my iPhone set up on a time lapse in my bathroom. That's my dog in my living room. That's a boomerang I filmed in Instagram and I added text at the end. So what I'm about to show you right here is this app right there. It's called Video Shop. Video Shop is, I think, $4.95. Now, on the inside of Social Curator, like I explain, so I go in and I do group coaching and I tell people, hey, these are the strategies that I'm using on social media right now. And I went into the group, right now it's COVID, right? And people are like, I don't know how to sell. And we weren't planning on opening Social Curator until like mid-June. But there were so many business owners saying like, I need to know how to market my business when I'm not booking or events have been canceled. Or now, I work at a business, but now that I'm home, I have more time to invest in my business. Like I need Social Curator. We decided to move up our entire launch. But because we're in COVID, I can't go outside and take pictures. I can't work with a videographer. So I told people, hey, I am not a videographer, but I have a phone and I'm going to walk you through and I'm going to show you how I create promotional pieces of content on my phone. That video that got almost over 20,000 views, I recorded and edited it less than 30 minutes on my iPhone. I added text, I added like gifs that I got from Instagram, and I just put it in there. Like the answer is, how bad do you want to communicate your value? I don't want to come up here and be like, hey, Social Curator is open, ta-da. Like you're going to be like, so what? I have to show you value. I have to tell you that the platform that you're on right now has double the amount of engagement this time than it did last year. And there's 14 billion people engaging. So if you're like, I don't have customers, I don't know how to sell. And I'm like, yo, this is a free platform and this is a $4.99 app. And I want you to show up. Yo, it's not complicated. And here's the thing, I know that I'm downplaying it, but like, honestly, that's just my truth. I did everything on my own and I believe anybody else too, because I am not that techie. Mai said, hey, I joined a few days ago. Do I get the $4.97 bonus too? May, I don't know how to pronounce it. I think it's May. May, you get this bonus. People who joined already automatically get this bonus. Check your dashboard. It is going to be there in there for you. And you have a lot of other surprise bonuses too. Don't say I didn't tell you. All right, let's get into another pre-asked question. Melody, what do you suggest to do if you post pictures taken a while ago? Do you mention that it is a throwback? Melody, it totally depends on your audience. Like, when I see somebody posting a picture and they're out on a beach, like, you know, like what's that place in Italy? Oh, the Amalfi Coast. If I see one of my friends or somebody I follow post like, oh, I'm out sailing on the Amalfi Coast, I just assume that it's a throwback picture. Like, no American right now is on the Amalfi Coast being like, hey, I'm in Italy without a mask, out on a boat. Like, I can assume. But if you think that your audience will not assume that that photo or video was old, then definitely mention it's a throwback. But I don't necessarily think it's all that important. That's just, like, yeah. Like, just do you. Walk in integrity, but don't say, oh, I'm out in Amalfi Coast right now, if that's not really the case. But if it doesn't have effect or bearing on what you're posting, don't even worry about it. Let's get into Kelly. Kelly says, when someone replies to a question or poll on my Instagram story, should I then reply to their answer or comment in order to get a boost from the algorithm? So I'm going to be transparent, and Kelly, I am going to tell you that I don't know that when you post a poll and somebody engages with it, that engagement, that's a great sign. It's leaving an impression on the algorithm that somebody was engaging. They were voting on something. When you respond to them, I do not know if that is like a plus, like an added bonus in the algorithm. I don't know. I would think maybe yet more yes than no, but I don't know with certainty. But here's what I know with 100% truth. Is that when you respond to somebody who voted on a poll, whether it increases you in the algorithm, I don't know, but it definitely increases the probability that somebody will engage with you again in the future. So few people will go through and engage with people when they vote on a poll. So few people. If you do that, someone's like, whoa, I voted on Kelly's poll and she just said something to me. If I was that person, I would be more inclined to DM you, to engage with one of your stories, to engage with one of a post. So while I don't know quite honestly if it affects your response affects the algorithm, I know somebody else's response on your account affects the algorithm. Your response, I'm not sure. But even if it didn't, oh, you're guaranteeing future success. And that is worth its weight in gold. I loved that question. Okay, let's get into a couple other live questions that we asked. If you have questions, I show up every week just to hang out and answer. Nicole asked, what do you use to organize your photos? I have to get a better system down. The amount of pictures on my phone is okay. I totally can agree with you. And I will say I'm a very neat person. I am neat. I wouldn't say I'm organized. But I also know that for pictures that are very important to me, I create a folder on Dropbox. So for instance, just this past weekend, I spent 2 hours organizing my iPhone photos on Dropbox of my daughter Luna. For those of you who don't know, I recently adopted a daughter. We have had her now for 3 months. So I was taking pictures of her every day. And I decided that if anything should happen to my phone, I don't want to lose those photos. So I went to Dropbox. I created the Luna folder. And then inside the Luna folder, I created the 2020 folder. And then inside the 2020 folder, I created January, February, March, April, May, and throughout the year. And so now when I take a picture of Luna that I want to back up, okay, I have to show you guys. I actually don't show these pictures publicly all that often, if at all. But I take a picture of Luna almost every day. You guys, it's absolutely ridiculous. So let's show you an example here. So these are photos that I've taken of Luna, right? But some of them she's not looking at the camera. Some of them she's looking away. So I'm taking them, and then I found a photo that I liked. That's what you're looking at right here. I edited that photo. Am I going to upload all of those other folders to, am I going to upload all of those other photos to Dropbox? No. I, just for the sake of brevity and expediency, am only going to upload the one photo from that segment that I shot. And so yesterday I was reading a book to my daughter, and I didn't know that my husband was taking a photo of us. And so he sent me that photo. I feel like, okay, so here's the photo. So this is the photo that my husband took of us. And the minute he texted it to me, I downloaded it, and then I immediately uploaded it to Dropbox. And when I upload to Dropbox, it takes just a few seconds. So we're gonna go through the exact same thing again. What you see here are a series of photos of Luna where she's not looking at the camera, but then this photo, she's looking at the camera with Polo. So I edit that photo and upload to Dropbox. I don't know if that helps very much. That was a little avant-garde rogue off the cuff. I mean, but hey, like that's what I do. And what I really hope to do, I can't believe I'm talking so much about this stuff. This is so personal. What I really want to do is I believe that one day we are going to have the opportunity to meet Luna's birth parents. I pray for them every single day. I want Luna to know that she has two sets of parents. And I want her to know that she has two sets of parents who love her and wildly want the best for her. I have to respect their wishes for privacy at this time, but I'm going to reach out to her adoption agency when she's 6 months old. That is the first time that we can reach out to the adoption agency, and then the adoption agency will talk to the birth parents to see if they would be willing to either have a conversation, or what I would like to do is all of the photos that I've taken of Luna, like some of the examples that I have shown you, I want to get all of them and I want to make a tiny little photo album. The photos will only be of Luna. I want her birth parents to be able to see her grow up and see her through our eyes and know that, man, I'm getting a little lump in my throat. I want them to know that their daughter is safe and that their daughter is loved, and that I will only ever say positive and amazing things about the very difficult decision that they had to make for her. So that's why I am so diligent about backing up those photos and keeping them organized, because at 6 months, I want to make a book and I want to send them a book, and then I want to make a book for her grandparents. That was a little bit random. Sorry, friends. Had a little bit of a little emotional detour there, but they're gangster tears. If they don't fall, they're gangster, right? Okay, let's go into just a couple more questions. Anna Cash asked, what was that video app again? The video app is called Video Shop. And I believe the last time I checked, it was $4.99. And you guys, it's so easy. It's like you could put photos, you could add videos, you can add text, you can change the volumes. It's really, really, really simple, but really smart. Okay, Cesar Ocampo. This is starting from zero. I never sell anything online, and my website and social media are a mess. Not sure where to start. So Cesar, if I were you, I would build trust with your audience first. Like, what does Cesar want to talk about? What does Cesar want to be known for? Like, if you don't have anything to sell, then there should be no pressure on you trying to be like, what's my social media strategy? Like, what I want you to do first is position yourself as somebody who's helpful and thoughtful and can connect with customers. I don't care what it is that you are talking about. I have to say that first and foremost, the reason why back in 2007 and 2008, other people started following me because I decided to share information about photography, period. Now, millions of people don't care about photography. I just decided like, hey, I'm trying to teach myself photography, so I'm going to share what I've been teaching myself. And then lo and behold, people are like, wow, this girl's really sharing a lot. And I continued to share. Now today, I do the same thing. What I learn on social media, what I learned in marketing, what I learned in strategy, what I learned in high-level startups, what I learned about CEO life, I am sharing that right now. There are billions of people who don't give a rip about business, but I'm sharing it to the people who want to know and start a business. Now, Cesar, let's go back to you. What do you want to be known for, and what is the type of content you want to build? First do that, first do that, first do that. And the more that you decide, I really want to talk about Pokemon cards, I really want to talk about baking, I really want to talk about dad life, whatever it is. And people are going to be like, that Caesar guy, he really knows his stuff. And then over time, people are going to start asking you for X. I don't know what X is, and you don't know what X is, but when you show up, and they're gonna be like, hey, Caesar, you know that one time I really wanna know about this, and then all of a sudden you're like, wait a minute, I can create like a $12 ebook on my knowledge and my perspective, and I could sell it online. Boom, there you go, your first online product. And let me tell you, the first time that you have your very first online product, all of a sudden, getting your very first, I'm gonna sell something online, is this steep. It is this steep of a learning curve. And then all of a sudden, you do it once, and then everything else is, oh my God, I know how to do this, I know how to do this, I know how to do this. So it is one thing to create. It is one thing to create and another thing to sell. So friends, if you are ready to sell, I had already mentioned I want to help you for free. And that's what I want to do by giving you a workshop that is called SOS, Selling on Social. This will give you the confidence that you want when it comes to selling, and it is yours absolutely free when you join Social Curator, socialcurator.com/join. Y'all, every week I go live and I show up because I am here to serve and serve you well. Me sharing information that I'm passionate about is not contingent on you investing or not. Every week I am here. Every week I try my best, and every week I hope the same for you. Friends, I wish you all the best. I hope you have a freaking fantastic week, and I'll see you live when I go live again. Bye, friends. Enjoy your